Assalamu alaikum viewers, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're going to discuss the types of questions in IELTS Speaking Test Part 2. In the previous video, we discussed the types of questions in IELTS Speaking Test Part 1 or what type of questions the examiner can ask you. We're moving forward with the types of questions in IELTS Speaking Test. We are going to discuss the Part 2 of the IELTS Speaking Test. As you already know that the IELTS Speaking Test is divided into three parts. The first part, which we discussed in the previous video, the part 2, which is also called the talk, and we are going to cover the part 2 in this video, and then the part 3. So without wasting any more time, we'll move straight to our point, or maybe we move straight back to our topic. So this is the small overview of IELTS speaking test. It lasts for 11 to 14 minutes, further divided into three parts. We have already discussed these things, but I'm going through them again to refresh your knowledge. So, part one, introduction and questions on familiar topics. Part one lasts for 4 to 5 minutes. The questions are about yourself, such as where you live, what do you do, or what do you like about your hometown. So the part two is in an individual long run. What does it mean? That you will have to talk on a topic for 1 to 2 minutes. The examiner will not interrupt you during your speech. So it is also called the talk. The part two of the IELTS speaking test is also called the talk, because you have to talk on a certain topic given to you by your examiner for at least 1 to 2 minutes. Okay, you should speak for at least 1 minute and maximum of 2 minutes, and the examiner will inform you when your time is up or when you have spoken enough. And therefore, you don't have to do anything else in this part two, the part two of our speaking exam. You will be given a topic by the examiner, and you will have to talk on that topic for 1 to 2 minutes. That's it. Okay. So the individual long run, you will be given a topic and you will have to speak on that topic for 1 to 2 minutes. This part of the test is also called the talk. Okay, and we are going to discuss this talk in this video. Keep one thing in mind, that I am going through this video very quickly, because otherwise the length of the video becomes too long, and as everyone knows that the viewers lose interest in longer videos. So I want to keep it short, and therefore I'm rushing through the topic. And as I already mentioned, there will be a separate video for part two of fire speaking test, and in which I will discuss or share with you all the techniques, tips, tricks that you need to have to clear this part of the test. So the part three consists of a two-way discussion, and in this part of the test there will be questions about the topic you discussed in part 2. Okay, so moving forward, this is the composition of part 2. Sorry, it is not part 1, it's the part 2. Part 2 of the IELTS speaking test consists of a face-to-face talk with the examiner. Just like part 1, it is also a face-to-face talk with the examiner, but in this part, only you will speak and not the examiner. The examiner will give you a topic and you will have to speak on topic or present a speech on that topic for 1 to 2 minutes. Okay. The examiner will give you a cue card or topic card and a paper and a pencil. Before the examiner gives you the topic, he or she will give you a cue card or a topic card and a paper and a pencil. Then what you can do is to prepare for your speech for at least 1 minute. The examiner will give you a 1 minute to prepare your speech. How you can prepare for your speech? You can write down the points on which you want to base your speech on. For example, you can write 3 to 4 points on a topic or related to the topic, and then convert those points to a speech and talk and discuss that topic or talk about that topic for at least 1 to 2 minutes. Okay, the examiner will let you know when to stop writing and start talking. As soon as your minute is up, you have 1 minute to prepare for your speech. As soon as your 1 minute is up, the examiner will ask you to stop writing. He or she will ask you to put the pencil or pen on the table and start talking. Keep talking as much as you can and start talking as soon as the examiner asks you to. Don't wait or don't waste any time. Okay, don't put any gap between the examiner's command and your start of your speech. As soon as the examiner asks you to start talking, you must start talking and keep talking as much as you can. Okay, Once again, most topics are about yourself, stories of your life, or something happened to you in your past. Okay, just like part one, the topics will be mostly about yourself, your city, your life, your school, your home, or anything that happened to you in the past. Some of the common topics are a thing. Okay, for example, the examiner can ask you to present a speech about something valuable you have lost. It okay, it will be a, for example, it can be anything. Then he or she can ask you to talk about a person that you love the most, or it can ask you to present on a speech on a memorable event of your life, or a place or an activity. It could be anything, but all of those things will be related to yourself or your life. Okay, so moving forward, list of common topics in part two. Sorry, guys. Once again, it is my mistake. My bad. It is should be part two. So the list of common topics in part two. Okay. The following is the list of topics they can the examiner can ask question about in part two of the IELTS listening exam. I'm really sorry once again. It is my mistake. I didn't go through the presentation. So, but I am halfway through the video, so I will move forward with the video instead of regarding from scratch or regarding from start. So please forgive me. I'm really sorry for that, and just consider it as part two instead of part one. Okay. So the most important, some of the most common topics which you can have, you may have to talk about in IELTS exam, IELTS speaking test part two is the book. Book will be an object or a thing. Communication, it is an event or occasion. Daily routine, it is once again there is an event or occasion. Exercise, activity, the most embarrassing incident in your life, it will again once again be event or occasion. Family, it will be a person. Gift, it will be object or thing. Music, it will be object or thing. News, it will be an event, person. Friends, a person. School, a place. Home, a place. Sports, activity, or zoo, a place. So keep in mind that all the topics will be about an object or a thing, an event or an occasion, or an activity, or a person, or a place. Okay, most of the topics will be about these five things: an object or a thing, an event or an occasion, an activity. So, sample questions from most common topics. We have discussed the types of topics you may have to talk about in IELTS speaking test part two. So we will you can say discuss some of the most important sample questions from each type of topics. So embarrassment, I take embarrassment for an example. It is an event or an occasion, and the question may be the examiner may ask you to describe the most embarrassing event in your life. So you must say that when did that event happen, how did it happen, what it was, and who were you with, and how you reacted to that event, and how you coped afterward. Because and being a part of an embarrassing event, or being a central part of an embarrassing event, can be a quite shocking experience, and it takes a lot of time to recover. So you can say that when did the event happen, what it actually was, what was the event that resulted in your embarrassment, who were you with. You can say that I was with my friends, I was with my family, I was with my colleagues, and how did you react at the time of the event, and how you coped afterwards. So these, if you base your speech on these 5 points, you will have more than enough material to speak for at least 1 minute. Okay, so after the travel place, so the examiner can ask you to describe the most memorable travel experience of your life. So what you can say that where you went, say where you went, not where you what, and where you went, where did you go, who you went with. Once again, you can say that I went with my friends, my family, my colleagues, or it was an office trip, or it was a school trip. And how did you go there? You can explain the mode of travel that you can say that I went with my friends on a bus. Okay, or you can say that we hired a bus, or you can say that we went there on our own car. You can say a lot of things. Did you enjoy the place or not? Okay, a traveling experience can be good or can be bad. It may not always be an enjoyable experience. It can be a poor experience or a bad experience. So you can say that I really enjoyed my experience. You can say that I did not enjoy the place at all, and give the reason for your give the reason about why you enjoyed it or why you did not enjoy it. Okay, so if you write down 4 to 5 points in your cue card or topic card, you can easily create a speech of at least 1 to 2 minutes. Okay, it will not be a problem, and you must at least write 4 to 5 points on your cue card and base your speech on those points. Okay, so the next is a gift object. You can say that what the gift was, who gave it to you, what is your relationship with the person. You can say that my father gave me a watch as a gift on my 16th birthday, or I got a gift from my friend, or I got a gift from my wife, or I got a gift from my husband. Things like that. What kind of person he she is? Why did you choose that gift, or what occasion the gift was for? Okay. So moving forward. So relaxing is an activity, and examiner can ask a question that how do you relax, or do you have any relaxing activity in as a part of your daily routine. So you can say that what is the routine that you find most relaxing, how do you relax, where do you relax, when did you first do it, why you find the particular activity relaxing. So that you can discuss about a lot of things. There are a lot of things that can be relaxing. For some, watching TV is relaxing. For some, reading Quran is relaxing. For some, just sleeping is relaxing. So everyone can relaxes in a different way. So you can say that what is the best activity to relax for you, and how do you do that? Where do you do that? And how often do you do that? And when did you do it for the first time? So there are a lot of things you can say. And so, moving forward, so these are sample questions from the past test. These are questions from the actual test, which examiner asked in the past test. So, describe something healthy you enjoy doing. It is just like relaxing, and so you can say describe something healthy you enjoy doing. You should say that what you do, where you do it, who you do it with, and explain why you think doing this is healthy. Just like the example related to relaxing, you must say that what do you do that makes you happy, okay? Or what is the activity you enjoy doing the most, okay? What you do, for example, I enjoy playing video games. Personally, I like to enjoy playing video games, and I really like playing FIFA or Need for Speed. So it is the activity I enjoy doing very much. Okay, I can say that I like to play video games, and where you do it, I play it at my home. And who you do it with, I play video games with my brother. I play video games with my nephews, and I play video games with my friends. And explain why you think doing this is healthy. Okay, we playing video games might not be healthy for some, but it is healthy for me. So you must explain the activity that you enjoy doing the most and you think it is healthy for you. Okay, so these are the instructions you have to follow. You will have to talk about the topic for 1 to 2 minutes, as I mentioned before. You have 1 minute to think about what you are going to say. That is that you can write your points on the cue card, and you can make some notes to help if you wish. Okay, so this is another example, and after that we will wrap our video. Describe someone in family who you like. It is about this question is about a person. So you can say that I like my mom the most, or I like my father the most, or I like my sister the most. How is this person related to you? So you can say that that person is my mother, that person is my father, that person is my sister, and what this person looks like, what kind of person he she is. Explain why you like this the person. So for made for every topic the system is the same. You must say that why do you like that person, or why do you like that activity, how do you do that activity, or why do you like that activity. So this is the part 2 of our speaking test, and I hope you like this video and you have a better idea of how to answer, how to explain the topic, or how to present a speech on the topic given to you. In future video, we'll discuss each and every part of IELTS speaking test individually, and I'll give you all the tips, tricks, and techniques you need to nail this part. So this video was only an introductory video, and to give you an overview of what the IELTS speaking test part 2 is. So before closing the video, please subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon. In the next video, we'll discuss the part 3 of IELTS speaking test. And till then, bye bye.